morning, Flosstube friends. Lisa here at Shady Tree Stitches, and it is currently the 1st of October 2022. Thank you for taking a bit of time to join me. Today is a very exciting Flosstube. I'm going to finish off my September stitching, tell you all about my Knockitober plans, and unbox the Sassy Pouch Halloween pouch. So grab a drink, get your stitch in, and sit back to enjoy. Thank you so much for your returning viewer. Do really appreciate you coming. Feel free to leave comments and to like and share. And if you are new, then we talk about cross stitch on here. I do sometimes with Jenny, about once a month. And in between, I do some homework videos about cross stitch challenges that you can participate in to give you motivation on Facebook. So thank you for taking the time. Now, I'm going to start by saying today's an exciting day. You can see I have wet hair, right? I know that's not really Flosstube savvy to have come on Flosstube with wet hair, but this is the time I have to film, and I had a shower and washed my hair. Isn't it exciting? I'm so wonderful. No, for those of you who know what's been going on, I have had foot surgery, and things like showering is very difficult. So whenever I have a shower every second day. It's not that exciting, but it's a really big effort. So I've achieved a lot this morning by washing my hair and getting to do a Flosstube video. So it's only 10:30. Then I'm going to jump on Zoom all day and stitch away. So I'll be good. All right, what have I been up to? Well, since I saw you last week, it's exactly a week since we filmed, I have been madly working on finishing a lot of projects that were on my whip go, catching up with a few, and I'm nearly up to date. I have got 2 2/2 left to catch up, so that's really good, but they'll have to wait till November, and I'll tell you why. So let's start with the first thing I worked on, which is hiding down here. It was Christmas from the Cricket collection, and I probably put that photo away because it was one I've got all my plans in the photos. So I still don't remember which way that's going to look, but this is where it's at, and I already had the tree done. So basically I stitched all on the M and the stocking. So that's what I did. I haven't finished my 1,000. I've done my 1,000 stitches for that. So it has met its whip go goal. So that one now is going to go away until next year. Throw it over there. I'm out in my living room today, which is where I'm mostly stitched these days, where I can supervise the children. Sorry, I digress. Can you see that up there? I promised I'd show you a picture of that last week. That is my beautiful African lady from Lanate that I cross-stitched. Sorry, just caught my eye. So while I think of it, show you. All right, back to the stitching, shall we? Next one's not here to show you, so I will have to find that one. I don't know where that one's hiding. It's probably fallen down. It was my American Homestead, which I did actually achieve the 1,000 on, but it's going to come up again in Knockitober, so we'll see that. So I was right. I did find it falling down the back of the couch. So now you can see where I'm up to. So I've done the trees and the sheep and the house. So there's not a lot to go on this. This one's on a piece of my fabric called Art Class. See how it's got all the colours through it? So I purposely did that because I wanted it to be like rustic and old. So yeah, very cool. And then I did a lot of work on my Fairy Tale Village. So pleased with how this is looking now. Where am I? There we are. So that's where I'm up to. This is the one from Abris Arts, Fairy Tale Town. A nice smile, maybe Facebook will pick this as a picture. This is just a beautiful stitch. If you remember, I was having the problem with the original chart being so hard to read because you've got like black tees and navy blue tees and green tees and just limited number of symbols and different colours. But I have converted now fully to the other version that one of my friends had, and it is great. So yes, if you're interested in stitching this, I do actually have the entire kit with the Ada available to sell. That's the original one, if you want to have the challenge with the bad copy. What a seller I am. So I was working on the water down here. Got some little ducks swimming in the pond, and this boat shed here. So that's where I did. Got my goal on that, and I can't wait till next year when this is going to come back out and be a focus piece for next year. But that's in next year's plans. You've got to wait a little bit more for that. I'm pretty sure I did some work on my old-time wagons. Why did I not write that down? Give me a second to find them. No, I didn't. That was last week. Okay, that's fine. I did do some work, however, on my Nutcracker Village. This is using a classic colourworks called Bluebell. As you know, I'm going to be doing all the buildings in a variegated, some of them in the country cottages and some of them in other ones. So that is on my plans to work on. I only did 350 on that. And then I got to dig out, I haven't worked on for ages, the Modern Folk Embroidery Family Patchwork Sampler Sale. Now this one is a beautiful piece, and I started it in 2020. And I am stitching it on a gorgeous piece of linen that I have picked up from, let's get it so that you can see where I'm up to. A gorgeous piece of linen I got from the Achieve Sewing Basket stall. There we go. You see it all? The glare gets in my eye. There we are. So that's where I'm up to. And I didn't enjoy it when it was a sale because it was done by page, and my brain just can't cope with coming out of the motifs. But you can see I was working on that motif there, and I nearly finished it. Unfortunately, I only got 400 stitches done on it last night. And now it's October, so it has to go into the pause mode for that one. So that, my dear friends, plus the homestead one that I'm going to have to insert here, that means that I have done 3,071 stitches this week, which is back on track, really good. And for the month of September, I cannot believe it, I have done 19,225 stitches. That was a very good month. So, you know, back up where I should be. You know, I started January 20,000, and that was going to be my goal. And then I sort of flopped down a bit, you know, all the way down to June. May and June were really bad. Just having a look, 9,000 in May, 11,000 in June. So, you know, that's like nearly half what I should have been doing. But I'm back up to 19,000, and I do attribute all the fun games. I am doing so many games again now. It's not funny. Cut back a whole bunch, and then a whole new ones came. But you've got to try them because you don't know what's going to suit you. And I like the motivating ones. I like the ones where I can do team things. I'm really enjoying, obviously, the No New Starts road trip. In fact, we just got hit with a hurricane cleanup to support the people over in Florida, because that's exactly where we're traveling at the moment, and that's where the hurricane is. So supporting the people in the hurricane, and that's pop-up for this weekend, so that's where I'll be heading with that. I am in a team in Hell's Kitchen, and we've just had an individual challenge where I didn't get all the way through, but I got a fair way. But I have had to do the rest of my life as well this week, back to getting things done on the website and stuff. And we're back to restocking orders. We've got a pop-up in Harry Potter this weekend, and there's also a new one. There's a Jurassic Park one with dinosaurs, so we're building our dinosaur theme park. A new one also to do with farming, so we're, you know, gathering crops and things. I'm not finding that one too interesting. And of course, Utopia. Now Utopia is about to hit us with a flood, so we're madly preparing for a flood. And then I managed to get almost all my Down Under Diva props done for the month. I think I got almost all the pop culture ones done. It was a really good one this month because I got to duplicate my favourite things. And I did get all my daily 30s done, so awesome. Okay, so where does that leave us? Well, the new whip goes were called for the month of October. And in a regular month, I'd be sitting here saying, right, my whip goes for this month will be. They were number, trying to remember what number they were. I don't even know if I know exactly what number it is. I'm trying to pick from it was number 1. Oh, 1 and 6. 1 and 6. So, on my big board, we have got called the Amazing Animal Kingdom Bookshelf. And another Haid, Angel, Lion and Lamb. We've got Sleepy Hollow, which is very appropriately called in October. And Autumn Sampler, which needs a restart because I made a boo-boo on that. And then on my small board, I've only got one that's been called. Oh, it's not even this one. Got one of them called because the first one called was the, name's jumped out of my head. Cross Stitch Nation, which is finished. So I don't have to do that one this month, which is good. And then the February sampler. So that is what I've got done. So that's really exciting. But the only one I'm going to work on this month actually is going to be the February sampler because it's Knockitober, people. No new starts, Knockitober. It means you have to try and finish as many pieces as you can. Let's knock those whips over. Let's get them done. Send them to the finish line. So that's my plan for my Knockitober. Now, my Knockitober has big plans. As you know, I'm trying to get down to 50 whips. I started the year with 80-something. I had over 100 last year. So I'm getting back down to a manageable level. So my goal in Knockitober is to try and finish some whips. Now, some of these whips have not been called. Some of them are ready to go. I've got to decide which ones I want to do in October, but I thought I'd show you the list or the pictures of the ones that I want to show you. And the ones that I've got here, these are the ones that have been hanging around because I still can't really walk out to the cottage to find the other ones. So this one here was last month's American Homestead sampler piece, and it's going to be Knockitobered in October. I'm just doing the pillow, and I got a lot done. As I said, I just don't know where it's hiding at the moment. I got all the house done, all this house done here. I got that tree done, the sheep done here. So I've only got to do those couple of animals and things there, and the border's all done. So that, Knockitober in October for sure. Also, definitely happening in October is going to be Pretty Little Sydney. It's had its time. It is getting done in October. Also getting knocked over in October will be Lantern Lane. I've got to do all that alphabet and the tree on that side. That is getting done in October. As is Bay Window by Juniper Designs. So they're the ones I can show you that I have here. That really, you know, there's not a lot left to do on Bay Window. Where did I put their pictures down? There, look at that. I mean, I've only got to do the windows and a bit of trees. So I can definitely knock that one over for sure. My Pretty Little Sydney. It's hard to see on that side, sorry, but that was just behind it. Yeah, it's better. I mean, I've just got to do that little bit on that side. Finish off that building and those couple of buildings on that side and put the water in the front. Definitely can knock him over. And the Lantern Lane. Definitely knocking him over. Because as I said, you know, that's where he's at. Just the bit tops of the trees and the alphabet. So, get him to hang on my face enough. Look at that. So that, definite knock it over. So that is my set in concrete goal. Without fail, those 4 pieces going to be knocked over. Then I'm going to be working on other pieces that can get knocked over if I get there. So the first one that I will be trying to knock it over after that is the samurai. Dimensions, he's right here, and I've just got to do the tree and the rest of his skirt. He's a lot more fiddly because he's a dimensions, but I need to try and get him worked on. So he's going to be getting some love. Also getting some love, not surprising, is going to be my Stitch Count bookshelf, which is currently starting October with the whole bookshelf. You can see on the picture. That's the bottom of the bookshelf. So you can see that's the hoop there. So we're up to this shelf here. 4 more months. I'm going to work on filling in, obviously, all of September now. That's going to be a job to do before I go away. I am going away on a cruise later this week. So that's why I had to think about which ones I was doing. So my temperature bookshelf, or Stitch Count bookshelf as it is, definitely will be getting some love, as will obviously my Nutcracker, being part of the Sal. And I'm also going to take on the cruise with me Anzac. Now, Anzac may not get done, but I'm going to see what I can do. I think he's a really good one to take on the cruise. I know you cannot see much, but I'm upside down, aren't I? That's better. Yeah, you really can't see behind him very well, but that whole bit there, you can see where the space is. So there's a fair bit to do where my face is. He will be coming on the cruise with me because he will be a really good one to just sit and stitch, not having to worry too much about changing threads or anything like that. So Anzac's definitely getting on the potential knock it over list. Also got my ABC houses, which you remember is on my goal to finish by the end of the year. And I've got a long way to go on them. I'm not going to take them on the cruise, I don't think, because I'm using my master set of threads and fancy flosses. But I can get some work done on them this week. What the hell, getting in my way. So they will definitely be getting worked on this month. Also getting worked on this month is my Easter House Trio. And this one, you know, still has a fair way to go on all 3 houses. But, sorry Zoe, there we are. But it's fun and easy stitching, so if I actually just knuckled down a stitch on it, it should get, you know, quite good work done on it. So it's on the to be finished list as well. So, you know, that basically, that gives me enough pieces, I think, to get some love done before we head to the ones that I'm adding on for November. The other one I might keep working on if I dig it out in time is Spooky Hollow, because it's one that is potentially done enough that I could get, maybe, if I focus on it. And my plan for this month is just totally to focus and try and get those finishes. So that means that stitching time is going to roll over to next month, and also going to roll over to next month. I still have got 196 stitches to do on Celtic Winter, and I have not done any of the 1011 on Salvana's Curtsy. 610 to do on that one. So that's all I'm behind on WhipGo. So that's really, really good. And I did have a good decision last night. I know what I'm doing next year now. In No New Starts, I am going to stay in the Work Your Whip stream, but I'm going to be working on getting these finishes done, and then I'm going to try and do Focus X, which is where you focus on just 10 projects within the Work Your Whip stream. I'm going to have a couple of WhipGo boards. One of them is going to just have my BAPs on it, so that they can come up numerous times during the year. And then I'll probably have another board with whatever's left. Hopefully, if I can get down, or 2 boards, because I'm going to be at 50. So obviously 2 boards where each thing will get called once. So that, people, is my plans. Now, I do have haul. A few bits of haul came. My threads of the month came in a beautiful red envelope from a Stitch in Time down in Hobart. I'm really enjoying having the opportunity to support Australian. You know, that's what I'm keen for, because, you know, we are a bit of a second-rate citizen when it comes to this sort of stuff down here. We don't have nearly the suppliers that you guys have got overseas. But, yeah, sorry, hadn't opened it. Fresh out of the box. So every month I get sent my 6 weeks colours. I get sent my 6 Gentle Arts colours, and I get sent 6 Classic Colourworks colours from the lovely Carolyn down in Stitch in Time. And they also had a delivery problem, I think, in August, so I got my August ones too. So many pretties! Yay! So that is my entire haul, which is fine. I mean, I don't need to shop. I'm sorry, I'm not a great haul channel, because I don't do a lot of shopping. I have a lot of stash. I've been building it on purpose, and I want to shop my stash and do that. So I'm going to be continuing to be pretty boring and just be stitching on what I know. I have signed up for the Stitch along. So there will be a new start in the future. I believe it all got released last night while I was asleep. So I need to find a piece of fabric and the threads. Obviously, that'll just be on my master list for whatever the Stitch along is for this year. I have joined the Aussie team, not surprising there. And I'm looking forward to participating. You know, it's a whole event. There's lots of things that happen. So I'll be able to tell you more about it as I learn more about it. But if you're interested, it's just getting ready to kick off. So if you look up the Facebook group Stitch Along, STEOCHALONG, you can join up and find out all about it. I believe it's quite interactive, quite fun. It's a bit more on the sort of snarky side of things. That's not really my gem, but it's got options. So we'll see. Like, it'll be fun. I'm doing it for the participation and the motivation. So that'll be good. All right, people. I am all alone today in my unboxing of the Sassy Pouch. So I am going to, there it is. Haven't even uncrinkled it. It's big. Like, look at the size of it this month. It's like, you know, it's not an 11 by 11 Q-snap, but that's what the size looks like to me, because if it was an 11 by 11 Q-snap, it'd be rectangled in this little packet. So I am very interested to see what is in this Halloween thing Sassy box. So pardon the lovely crinkle for a minute. I rip it open and I will tip it all out on my lap. Ooh, hold on, there's more. And remove the crinkling. Okay. So, as usual, we've got the beautiful Sassy Pouch letter, and it tells you all the things. Awesome facts about Tasmania. I'll read them to you at the end. Spoiler, not going to look at that. But first up, the beautiful handmade card. I think Juanita makes these, and she does such a good job. Oh, it's really in the envelope today. So as I said, Halloween theme, and we don't like we do celebrate Halloween in Australia, but nowhere near to the level of America, and mostly because Halloween, like, we're more Americanified now. So look at this gorgeous Halloween card, and it's got a really nice, like, stuck up pumpkin on it, and beautiful nice colors. I love purples and teals and things. So beautiful card from Juanita. Enjoy. All right, number one, I feel like, is a pattern. It's in 2 bags. It is, oh wow. It's an Ursula Michael Happy Halloween Witch's Hat pattern. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is beautiful. And you know, nice bright colours. I'm loving the colours. Oh dear. You know, I said I wasn't starting things. When I finish Spooky Hollow, I might have to start this to replace it. That is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that rainbow hat. Oh, lovely. So an Ursula Michaels pattern. Lovely. All right. I think Jenny's going to be feeling jealous. Number 2. Feeling like a skein of thread in a cardboard thing. So I'm going to guess that this is a cottage garden thread. Let's have a look. It is indeed a beautiful cottage garden thread called Pig Face. That's stunning. I love that variegation. Oh, beautiful. I love cottage garden threads. Okay, then number 3, the little rectangle thing feels to me like it could be maybe a packet of needles. It's sort of got that look. I love trying to guess. That's part of the fun of having them wrapped, you know. It's like a mystery prize every time. Ooh. Easy grip ball needles. I've been wanting to try these. Everyone talks about them. So something to do, yeah, the base of the needle. I don't know if you can see. It's got like a sort of a ball shape on the end of it. Well, yay, that's exciting. All right, where's number 4? Number 4. This one is obviously going to be a lovely every month. Beautiful Silks for You exclusive. Every 2 months, without a fail. Oh, this is so Halloweeny. Oh my goodness, so Halloweeny. Obviously a special die for Halloween. I mean, look at that. Beautiful. All the orange and yellow. Gorgeous. Oh, that would make a fantastic little Halloween ornament. Both of them would. All right, number 5. I can tell from that. Oh, it looks like it's a couple of needle minders. Never have too many needle minders. All right, what have we got? Oh, it's in a pretty little Happy Halloween bag, which I'm going to have to open because I can't see the needle minders through it. Oh, it's a needle minder and they've made a magnetic threader. Wow, you guys are just doing awesome. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Loving it. Loving the fact that there's something we can get in Australia too. Okay, number 6. Well, it feels like thread. Yep, feels like feels like 3 skeins of thread. Lots of threads. Lots of beautiful threads this month. Unwrapping it. Yep, beautiful. 3 skeins of DMC in beautiful Halloweeny colours. Yummo. 7. 7 is a interesting thing. I can't quite tell. It feels like it's got a ringish thing on here. Oh well, we'll open it and find out. Oh yep, I'm right, it does. Oh, it has a floss ring and some floss bling. We've got some beautiful little witch's hat, pumpkin and boo. And look, they made some trick or treat embossed floss tags. Wow, beautiful, very cute. And I need a big ring, so that's really timely. 6, 7, this must be 8. This is going to be the food, I can tell, because that's a bit of a giveaway. We have lollipops, and lollipops have tops like those. It's in a Halloween lolly bag. Look at this. like a little goodie bag for Halloween. You guys are having way too much fun. Oh my goodness. You guys, candy corn. We don't get this here. Brilliant. Oh, I have a nose. I'm going to go with a nose. I have got an ear, a ghost skeleton lollipop. Oh, an eyeball. Not quite sure what that is. Some sort of a ghost face or something. Wow. So much thought, girls. So much thought. Yummo. And even better, I think I can eat all these because they come from America. Yeah. It's got cornstarch. So I can actually enjoy some candy corn for a change. I like candy corn. All right. And then number 9 is the big thing. Oh, I can't tell what it is, but I'm feeling like it might be a support for putting your pattern on. Oh, Jenny. Oh no, it's not. It's an embroidery wallet. Cool. That's really cool. And that is perfect for taking on my cruise. So it's got little pockets inside it. Oh, thank you. And of course my little piece of Tassie. I need to dig them up. I'm sure I've got enough to get a new prize. Now I didn't get the fabric, so if you're wanting to see the fabric, you're going to have to look for spoilers elsewhere because I don't have Jenny to show me this month. So thank you again. That's a lovely, lovely Sassy pouch. Hey guys, number 8 had fallen on the floor, so I found it. So now we get to see what's in number 8. It sort of slightly shakes. Don't know, little package, but things come in small packages, don't they? Oh, cute. It's a bunch of little charms, Halloween charms that I can put onto the end of zippables or something. Make my own floss bling. So cute. Okay, that then brings me to Paddock Lane Designs news. As you know, I closed my Etsy and my website while I was having my surgery, and I'm hoping to get to dyeing again in a couple more days. I'm heading on a cruise on Wednesday till Sunday, so I will be out of action then, but I'm not going to close the shop. People can place orders, I just won't be able to do anything. But I have launched a new range on my website, Paddock Lane, www.paddocklanedines.com. And that is, again, for Australian people, particularly, stitchy wear. So I am now designing a range of t-shirts and hoodies and other accessories, mugs, tote bags, those sorts of things that you can get with my stitchy wear designs on them. So I'm going to insert a couple of pictures here of what we've got. So we've got a couple of, there's more coming. I just, have to get around to putting them on. There's t-shirts. I particularly like the one that's got the Aussie stitches because, we are a strong crew of people in Australia who stitch. There's quite a lot of us, there's more than people think. I've got mugs. And so all the sayings and things. And then I've also starting to put some of my designs on because, obviously I have no copyright problems with my designs. So I've got the Harry Potter shirt and I've popped it on a series of house-coloured Harry Potter mugs. And I've also made a Christmas mug. So if you're looking for that present, that you need a present for that hard to buy, Auntie Myrtle or something, get her a Paddock Lane Designs cross-stitch mug. And I'm going to start putting some of my cross-stitch designs, make some Christmas t-shirts too. So all that will be coming in the next few weeks. If you want to stay up to date, I am using my Paddock Lane Designs Facebook group a lot more to let people know there when things are happening. Now, any of the shirts and things, they do come straight from the printer, so there is additional postage. So if you order just shirts and things, you'll only have one lot of postage. But if you order fabric or other things from my actual studio shop, then there's postage for that too, so be aware of that. But it was the easiest way to do it, just to be able to get to as many people so you can get the size and colour and things you want. So I'm super excited about that. I'm busily uploading all my fabrics. I have finally worked out how to do it properly so that you can order your fabric in the size and the colour and the count that you want for my ranges that are, you know, my sort of normal ranges, which most of mine are. So just be aware that it will take, you know, 5 to 7 working days for me to actually do the dyeing and dispatching of those before they get out to you, because a lot of them will be dye to order. So that's, you know, really exciting that I can get people what they want. So I do have a lot of orders that have come in while I've been sick that I need to catch up on in the next few days. And after that, I should be back to dyeing once or twice a week, orders as they come in, which is super exciting. Having all the fabrics coming in now, Big Zweiger order came to the supplier, so I'm not having a problem with that. I am toying with the idea of a Fabric of the Month club. So if you would be interested in a Fabric of the Month club, can you let me know in a comment and what size fabric you would be interested in, or what type, because obviously I do have my prim range and I also have got my more colourful range. So yeah, if that's something that you think would be good to have another Australian Fabric of the Month club, let me know. And if there's enough interest, then I will take that on for next year. So I think that's all my news. Thank you for all the people who supported me in the live sale. They got some good bargains and managed to snap up all the good pieces. Well, no, not all the good pieces, but what they wanted. If you missed out and you didn't get what you wanted, watch over the next week. My hope is to have the website totally up before I go on the cruise on Wednesday, so I can get my Etsy and my website. They're both running, but they're not fully functioning at the moment. So yeah, if you can just hold off a few more days to order, I'll have the full range of stuff available there for you to see. All right, guys, it's time for me to stitch. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week and a fantastic month knockitobering all those finishes. Thank you so much. See you when I do. Bye.